Hi Capricorn, this is Jess with your May 2020 general read. I hope you guys are having an enjoyable day so far. So Gemini, yeah, some type of decision came out of nowhere. Some of you could have lost your job. You got your walk-in papers, severance papers, termination, pink slip, whatever you want to call it. And you just may have felt like you've been ousted. You and another, like through you and two other people could have been ousted from your job. This is even for those of you who work remote. You're probably like, how the hell does that happen? I know, right? But you may have also lost your job if you're working from home. And it almost seems like it's a bit of a bloodbath. Some of you, if you've been trying to let me know in the comment section below, anybody that would be willing to share. You can also email me if you would like to just stay private with it. But I want to know if this is anybody's situation here, where you just felt like you've been done wrong. It's not that it was done. It's like the way it was done, and you and, like I said, two other people. I get two women and a man, but it could be two men and it could be any sex. And it's like you guys are just ousted and trying to contact your superiors or the job or whatever. It's going to be very hard to do. Also, if you feel like you're trying to sue them or you're trying to take them to court, that's going to be a process too. But the I forgot what you call it, guys. The silver lining in this is that you're at peace now. Yeah, you're disappointed. Hell yeah, it's not good to be losing a job or, be ousted out. It's like you were ousted, or the way that it was delivered to you was real cold. And you still are kind of left not understanding what the hell is going on here. And it's almost like you could have had a significant position or you were of value to the company to some extent, but they don't want that. They're trying to trim the fat, and it's like typically they'll start with the low people and work their way up. They're actually starting up top, and they're cutting the big checks, is what it looks like. Or they're doing them as well, Fighting it is not really going to get you anywhere. Some of you may, down the line through this Gemini season, you may learn of some things. You may find where they've gone wrong and done you wrong, and you may be able to fight and get something out of the situation, but it's going to be a slow process. And if you're expecting a huge amount of money, you're not getting that. At least I don't see that right now. If you're looking for work, excuse me, guys, if you're looking for work, nothing seems to be panning out. You may have been waiting and thinking, oh yeah, I have this coming, but then that falls through. I'm sorry to have to give you this reading because, again, Capricorn, you guys have been on a great streak. But it looks like you'll be okay as far as, like, I don't see you losing your home or anything like that. Money will get tight. So, I mean, please be very, 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 very conservative with your finances. Be very conservative. Some of you, this is not happening to you right now. It's coming down the line, maybe in the next month or so. So be very conservative. It's something about this Gemini season, which for you is in your 8th house, isn't it? Yeah, Cancer's in your 7th, Gemini's in your 8th house. It's going to bring out some major secrets, whether it be you blowing the whistle or someone blowing the whistle and you get dragged into some shit. Yeah, but it's going to be nasty. This Gemini season, watch out. It's going down. And it may even play out in your home life as well. Like, if it's not you, it'll be your mate losing their job, and it's like, damn, now we're down to one income. That's like type of thing. And they may shorten like the aid that they're giving. Like, it may be problematic is what I'm saying here. So if some of you had thoughts to probably move in with someone or come together with a person, you may be really thinking about doing that now. Like, let's get together and let's fight them together. Or, you know what, I'll leave that job and then I have plans. I'm already building this up with this person and this is who I'm going to do something. Because I see a collaboration with opposite sex. Opposite sex are going to come and collaborate. You guys may be at a far from each other, but that's what Zoom and all these other, digital apps are for. and you're going to come together, and it's going to be an amazing pairing. Oh my goodness, amazing. If you're thinking about going out and doing something on your own with another, even if you want to team up against this company, but it's like a team, and like I said, opposite sex, it is going to really be a great pairing, and it's actually going to work. You may not see results until August, though. August, July, or even by September. But I do see it being really good pairing. Yeah, but it's gonna be a slow process. So if you, like I said, if you're trying to develop something, get your own podcast or whatever this is for some of you, just know it's a process, and it's gonna take its time. But you guys will be infectious to people, and people will really catch on to you really quickly. If you're seeking counsel, that sort of thing, you may be a good pairing with the opposite sex. So if you're a man, a female attorney; if you're a woman, a male attorney, that sort of thing. So I'm trying to see what else is going on here, because this career is very, very, very dramatic. Let's say that. And it looks like you're not sure what the hell. Somebody could have, hopefully everybody's okay and no condolences is in order, but you guys may have lost someone. I do see that too. So my condolences if you've lost someone. This is a very significant person here, very significant person, like the matriarch, patriarch of the home. And with them goes a certain amount of security. And somebody now is left to host up and be the head. And it's almost like life has been preparing them for this, but they may not feel like they're yet still prepared for it. But it's all, I keep getting Capricorn, even though this seems like a dire reading, it's going to all come together. All of this is kind of like whatever this is, it needed to happen. For someone to fall on their face, for some of you to get out of you were in a really bad situation, especially Capricorn men. Now, it's not to say women didn't go through things, but it seems like you women this wasn't your karma to go through. Let's just say that. Some of you, yeah, you may say, no, just, but I see it more prevalent for men here. It's like a last dose of karma, and you were in a really bad situation. So getting yourself out of it is actually going to be a blessing. Or you being thrust out of it, however it happened. Now let's look at your love life, Capricorn singles. Well, some of you may be recently divorced, separated, single, and you're wanting to put your foot back out there. It's been a long time, maybe since you've had some loving, but there's a lot of people that's liars, cheaters, narcissists. Yeah, a lot of that going on. So be careful who you are kind of spreading your love around to, even if it's just flirting, because I feel like either you're not going to get the response you're looking for, or you're not going to get the truth from people. They're not showing you who they are, and that's all everybody's been showing up as. But for some of you, I do feel that if you've not been communicating with someone, single Capricorns, you take your hand off the wheel and just not trying to control the situation is actually going to bring someone into your life, whether it be new or familiar, right? Someone could be coming in, because there's a new beginning in love. It just might not be the one person you were focusing on, but after that, it could be someone else that comes in, and this person may be at a distance, and that may be the only, downside of all of this. But the two of you will be on the same page, and I feel for some of you, either person could have a child, but someone may have a child or be voluptuous or have a very significance about them, business owner, that sort of thing. But there will be this instinctive understanding or connection with this person that you had. And it's almost like you'll just be smitten with them just straight away. Like from the very first meeting of them, you're just completely smitten by this person. But either they don't communicate much, so you don't really know much about them, leaving you feeling like they're very mysterious, or they're just a complete liar. Time to tell. But the connection that you have with them is going to be one that you probably will always remember. One of those. Even if it's just been on the internet, or if it's just a one-time thing, it may be one of those unforgettable moments, and then it's over. It could be over in a month. It could be over 4 months. Hell, 4 days. But it kind of just like drops off the face of the earth. And you trying to reach out, it's like pointless. This person is probably married. They have someone in their life. So it was just kind of like one of those moments. Coupled, Capricorns. Also, let me go back. Also, some of you just need to open up, or somebody needs to open up, and it may take them some time. So for some of you, you may continue to communicate and get to know someone, single Capricorns, and it's going to take a while to get someone to open up and for them to reveal themselves to you, and you guys can move it forward. But that's for a very small percentage of you. The other ones is more of the first point I made. Capricorn couples. Okay, so you are trying to move away from. Some of you may be trying to move, but you're damn sure trying to get into a place of peace. Some of you, you're not having sex with your mate because you guys are just trying to work things out again. Either you're not together, you just broke up, you haven't been talking to each other, or you're just now trying to work things out again. And it's like you're trying to test the waters and see if, can we get over this heartbreaking pain, this third party situation? Can we get on the other side of it? And so obviously maybe intimacy is like the last thing on somebody's mind. That could be somebody's driving force because there isn't any intimacy. So at this point, they're willing to do just about any goddamn thing, say anything, agree to anything. Be careful with that. You should know who you're dealing with, because somebody here is really horny and they, again, they need it. They want it. They got to have it. But I feel like there's, one of you is just really all about this wedding or getting committed or living together. And the other person just like, okay, cool, we're going to do it. And some of you, if you're in a really good committed relationship, you are looking to get married. You probably moved in together. And it's like, okay, let's move. Do you want to move? You want to move? I want to move. Let's move together, or yeah, you're talking about moving together. It's going to be a certain amount of money you're going to have to drop. I see $4,000. 14,000 is a lot unless you're buying a house, something like that, 40,000. But yeah, I see several hundreds or thousands of dollars that you're gonna have to put out in order to get your wedding together, and some of you may be rushing and trying to get this venue that everybody's trying to get, and you may be having to pay a little bit more than what you were expecting to, while somebody else could be saying, hey, we could just get married in the house. And somebody's like, I don't want to get married in the house, but you would be saving a whole lot more money. But looks like the house situation may be out of the question. So for some of you is what I'm seeing, like coming together, and congratulations because some of you are pregnant. So you're about to have baby probably in the next month, up to 4 months time. And you're looking to get a bigger home for family. That's what it looks like to me. But for others of you who just broke up from a person, it could have been a third party situation. Somebody is really promising you the skies, the earth, the stars, the moon, everything, the cosmos, the other planets, like everything they're offering just to try to work the situation out again. You know what you want. It could be vice versa. Somebody is just real simple. I want a am I asking for the impossible? I want a commitment. And again, like I said, somebody is saying, I will give you that. I will give you. And again, there's this energy of it feeling right. This week, things are going to feel right. It's going to feel like, okay, we're on the right track. Yes, let's do it. It seems like everybody is on the same page. This man is loving as much as he possibly can show love and affection and all of those good things, and just making the woman feel so good. But then it changes. There's a change here. There's a change. And remember what I said, especially if somebody's pregnant and not having sex, this man's going to need some sex. Now, maybe some of you guys are not going to be able to, especially if you're pregnant. It could depend. But if that's not the case and you guys have just not been, somebody's going to want sex and probably feel like they need it. And there's going to be a lot of stress, angst, worry around this commitment. I feel like somebody has committed to something that they're not so sure about right now or anymore. And it kind of changes the perspective on where the two of you will stand. And I do see a lot of stress, anxiety, sleepless nights because somebody is not being honest. It's literally like Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. It's like somebody's literally going to switch it up on you by next weekend going into the following week. Like they're going to do a 180 on you. And this could be you. But it's almost like where you thought the relationship was headed, it now is taking a turn. And you're like, okay, what is, and this may be the beginning of a new pattern between the two of you. So in the extended, and for some of you, it may just be a pattern because again, I see this, breakup and, it could be a third party situation or it could just be a breakup. If there's distance that keep you guys on and off and on and off, now there's a new promise together. Watch out because again, there's yet another change that's coming up for the two of you. So in the extended, we're going to look deeper at this person. We're going to find out how do they feel? What do they want from you? What are they challenged by? What secrets are they keeping? What do they want to tell you deep down inside? What will their actions be toward you? And ultimately, what's going to be the outcome of your relationship? We're also going to pull the love card messages for Aries to Pisces. How do they feel about you? So if you're interested in that, click the link in the description box below. If you would like to share, do so in that comment section below. I definitely would love to hear from any of you Capricorns that can relate, particularly to any of it. But, the work thing looks really, really interesting. I'll say that. If you would like something personal with me, click the link to the website in the description box and you can set something up for yourself. And if you're new to this channel, welcome and subscribe because I'll be back very soon with another one. Take care, Capricorn.